Okay guys, so today I just wanted to kind of show you guys a little bit of what I'm doing here, maybe a little Sony Vegas rendering test, since that's what a lot of you might be interested in. So I'm just kind of playing around on this machine. This is a machine that I have just built. It was the not the last one because I shipped it off to the customer, but the one before that. So this is the second build. Anyway, so I have Sony Vegas Pro 13 is what I use to edit with. So let's go ahead and open that up. That's pretty fast. Okay, so to prove that this is what I say it is, I guess I could go to that. 8-core processor, 4 gigahertz, 16 gigs of RAM. You get the picture. Okay, so I'm going to drop in here a video that I did just a few minutes ago playing Rise of the Tomb Raider, just to kind of show off what one of these PCs can do in a gaming situation. So that would be this video right here. So I'm going to drop this down. That was fast. And as you'll see, Sony Vegas has a problem with NVIDIA and CUDA. They don't support the newer graphics cards. I don't know why. It seems stupid to me, but you can see I've dedicated 10 gigs of RAM for Sony Vegas to be able to use 16 threads of rendering, but GPU acceleration will not work. So anything I render on here will be purely CPU. You can see my preview is set to best, full, totally all the way up, the best you can get, and you can, go through it. I mean, you can see that there's no lag in there. I can drag this anywhere I want to go, and it's instantly there. Or I can do it slow. But I mean, there is no lag whatsoever. It's anywhere you go, it's just there instantly. Okay, so right now I need to put in. I'm just going to go ahead and just edit up this video real quick. It's not going to take any amount of time. I have put some of my own tools onto this extra hard drive over here, so that way I can easily delete it whenever I'm done. Okay, so we've got PC intro. Okay, so I've kind of faded it in from black there. So I could probably put some text on here, but I think I'll just put what this video is in the description, and I'll just let the video play in its entirety. And then at the end, I'll go ahead and just put a little bit of text here. Sorry if that's loud. I have a mechanical keyboard, so it's kind of... good enough. So we'll fade that out, fade that in, fade that out.
Yeah.
Let's do an animation, because animations always kind of make the stuff go cuckoo. Wow. Let's see, one of them that really makes it go crazy. Let's see. I think this one usually made it go real crazy. Okay. I know this is probably boring, but I'll just go ahead. Okay, that's enough of that. That's good enough. So it's a 31-minute video. So I'm going to go render as. I always render it AVC HD. And we'll just go AVC HD. I'll just leave it at 30 frames per second. Leave the bit rate at 16 million. And then I'd like to render using GPU, but if we go over to system, no GPU available, which obviously there is a GPU in here. I wouldn't be able to play that game all the way turned up. By the way, that game just came out a couple weeks ago, and this machine can play it with all the settings totally cranked all the way up at 1080p. So you can play pretty much any modern game with a GTX 960 4 gig model like the one I put in here without any problem, with all the eye candy turned all the way up. Okay, so let me just make sure that was set right. Project best. Okay. And I want that to save not to the SSD. I do not want that kind of stuff being saved to an SSD. So we'll just save it in there. And we'll call it, okay, alright, so there we go. So let's see how it renders. It is a 31-minute, 10-second video. And I will stop the recording and then come back whenever the approximate time left is... actually, I'll just come back whenever the render is completed. So I'll go ahead and pause this now and see you in a few minutes. Okay, so I thought I would come back for just a second and show you guys how taxing rendering a video on this machine is. As you can see right over here, we've got 83% usage on our 8-core processor, which is it's not bad. And I set Sony Vegas to be able to use 10 gigs of RAM to help it. So it's using 67% of 16 gigs of RAM. I guess I could set that higher. Oh, I just saw it go up to 90% on the CPU. But, I mean, it's to be expected. And I am rendering a full HD 1080p video. So, it takes a little while. But I will come back as soon as it is close to being done. Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm not going to wait till the end of the video, but the approximate time left got done calculating. So 1 hour and 3 minutes left. So it's already been on 6 minutes, so about 1 hour and 10 minutes to render a 31-minute video. So about double time. It would probably render close to real time if you dropped it down to 720p. But this is a full 1080p video at 16 megabytes per second of information, of data. So it's quite a large file. When this gets done, it's going to be 6 or 7 gigs or something like that. It's going to be a big file. So that's that's really good. That's really good. And I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the stability things here. You can see the CPU temperature right here is at 61 degrees Celsius, and that is the maximum that it has reached while this has been rendering. And it's been going for long enough that it's not going to go any higher than that. So that's a really good temperature. Anything under 70 is totally fine, and it will lend itself to making the CPU last a really long time. And so, our fans aren't even cranked up all the way yet. That CPU fan can go almost 6,000 RPM, so it's only halfway ramped up right now. So it can work a lot harder than that even. And our graphics card is not really being utilized right now, so the fans on it aren't even turning. So this is a really stable system. If anyone was wanting to build their own computer following my build guide, I would recommend the parts listed in the second build in this computer. This is very stable and it's very fast. I mean, even while rendering a video, I can go and open anything. Open that. It's pretty much instant. Open Edge. It's instant. Let's see, what else can we open? Let's just keep everything open. Let's open that. Let's open that. Let's open Lightroom. What else? What else? What else? Let's see. Open up that. Open up that. Let's see, what else? Open up that. I mean, you can see we're just, it's just, oh, a new, yes. Okay, so, I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff, all at the same time. It doesn't really matter. Because of that 8-core processor, it's great. And see, even right now with all that crap open, we're at 93% CPU usage. Excuse me. So anyway, there's just not enough I can say. Oh, also this graphics card, I did overclock some. but there's not a whole lot that I can say. You know, um, it speaks for itself. It's just, it's a stable, fast, speedy system. So I just thought I would show you guys a little bit about what this system can actually do in a, real life situation that some of you guys might be using, because I know a lot of you guys have your own YouTube channels and things, and um, having something, there are systems that can render faster than this, but having something just this stable and that runs this cool and just plain works, and you can still use it while rendering. You don't have to get up and go away and find something else to do while it's rendering. You can just keep right on doing whatever you want to do. You don't have to interrupt anything that you're doing at all. You just keep right on going. So anyway, I'll go ahead and end this video, and I hope you guys kind of enjoyed seeing what this thing can do.